All right, we are back here, ladies and gentlemen. Little technical difficulties, but we're jumping right back in right now. November to remember, and this match has started here. We are watching Bam Bam Bigelow versus Shane Douglas, and that is for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. Voice.
Yes, yes, it is, and it's a world heavyweight championship match that has definitely invoked a lot of different fan bases at the
Yeah,
time. You had the Bam Bam fans, you had Shane's fans, and then you had
yeah,
Triple Threats fans. Uh, Pretty much all having a invested interest in this match because
yeah.
and I said it way before Bam Bam took the title off of Douglas. Triple Threat was one of the biggest, most dominant factions in ECW,
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
and and that's just going on names alone. To be honest
Oh
with you,
man,
I mean,
yeah. Chris Candido, Bam Bam Bigelow, Shane Douglas. Now you got Lance Storm trying to shimmy his way into that third spot right now as we're watching. Like, yeah, Triple Threat was definitely a prominent group in ECW.
I love the camera, like almost the
Shaking.
action. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Bam Bam is so powerful. Yeah, I mean, he took over
Yeah.
the championship spot. I mean, I don't know. Shane Douglas is he is ECW champion. Like especially at this time. Like I can't see anybody else to be that champion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was Shane Douglas. The title looked, I mean, like it just belonged on his waist.
Exactly. It
Straight
was
up.
almost like built for him. And I mean, he's the one who got rid of the old title and brought in the new ECW title,
Yeah.
the old NWA. He, you know, at the end of the day, whatever your feelings are towards franchise, if you've worked with them, if you haven't, if you've,
Ooh.
paid attention to whatever, uh, franchise is the franchise for a reason. He had everything when it came to him as a talent.
Yeah. What you doing?
But back in the day, remember Bam Bam used a lot of his weight and stuff for leverage. So a lot of his moves were based on like slowing down a guy so he could do those big masterful things that he does, like the flips and the cartwheels.
Ooh. Oh God.
2.5. Francine wants the title back around the man who deserves it. Her franchise, her
The
Shane Douglas,
franchise.
the one she brought to ECW to make sure that things happened. He took over when he came. Shane Douglas
Sure did.
became the ECW's face at that
Yeah.
time. And like DMAC said earlier, I mean, just the fact that you had Bam Bam Bigelow have a resurgence here, which propelled him into WCW.
Mm-hmm.
Just any promotion that he's been involved with, he's made a statement there. He's put his footprint. People
He sure
knew
has.
Bam Bam was there. Yeah, I mean,
No doubt about it. Look
WWF.
at the size of the man.
I mean, he took on Lawrence Taylor in a match,
Yeah.
guys. I mean, I know I'm going to the old matches, but
I mean, but Bam Bam was just a phenom, man, in his time. He most definitely like a spectacle, a phenom. His size. I mean, that guy just so incredibly big, but could still move around the ring like as well as he can. There's not a lot out there like Bam Bam Bigelow.
yeah, there's not. I mean, we're seeing guys who are emerging. Bronson Reed, if I'm going to
Yeah.
pinpoint a guy, I would say is Bam Bam esque, just because of the size he is and the
Oh
ability
yeah.
he's able to do in a ring. Brock, I would say he gets a lot of his big moves from guys like Bam Bam. I mean, the
Well, you got to
Brock,
think about it. The stuff that Bam Bam was doing was unheard of. He was 6'4" and almost 400 pounds.
yeah, exactly. It was very unheard of for a guy his size. And then, but he made that path for guys up and coming after
Oh
him
yeah.
with that size to be able to do things, to learn things like that, to not be told, oh, this is where we have to put you. This is the only thing that you're allowed to do because of your size. I mean, when was
Ooh,
the last time you seen a man his size do a baseball slide like that?
they usually can't get down or move around in order to do stuff like that.
And Bam Bam was doing that all the time.
Like, look at somebody like not to pick on him because his career was what it was, and I don't really got no ill feelings to him. But look at somebody like a Great Khali who could barely move. I know he was freakishly large, like probably a 7-footer. I'd have to look up his specs or whatever for the Great Khali. But here's the thing. It was tough because Great Khali, as much of a spectacle as he was stiff, man. Like he could not
Oh yeah.
move. He couldn't do any moves. He's 7'1". Okay, so he's a 7-footer. I just looked it up and 350 pounds, but I'm more impressed by Bam Bam Bigelow, 6'4", almost 400 pounds. And the fact that he's, there was especially a big portion of his career where he was pretty light on his feet.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I brought it up earlier. He used to do like a legit cartwheel to get out of the way of a clothesline. Like,
Yeah.
that was his
Yeah, like,
move. And to see a guy that size do a cartwheel so flawlessly is kind of impressive.
it really
I
is. I
enjoyed
mean, it is.
And I mean, and to not pick on him, but let's go even further. Yokozuna.
Yeah.
He was a guy that was masterful to watch just because of his presence, the way he carried himself as a character. But
Sure.
his move set was nothing. A leg drop, a bonsai drop, and
Yep.
headbutts.
Yep. Not much of a move set or anything. Like I said, this is guys compared to what you're saying, like a Bronson Reed or a Bam Bam Bigelow compared to like a Great Khali, and a God. And a Yokozuna. There's no comparison, like even somebody like, even though we love Nia Jax. I think Nia Jax is a great character, not light on her feet. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not crazy, like she's not over like super athletic, but like I put her in that category with the Yokozuna or a Great Khali, where it's like we don't expect you to do great moves, but we know you can carry with the personality that you are,
Exactly. And that goes a long way with that personality. If you can carry that personality, you can be anything you want in this world of wrestling. Yeah. And she's got that. So that, I think that's why a lot of the times I give her a little more leeway with things, because she has come a long way. And
she really has. That's not to pick on her. She really has.
Exactly. And I put her in those list of people who are great champions for that time, but I'm not watching them to see a 25-minute long Iron Man match of just amazing flips and things like that. I know what I'm watching when I tune into a Nia Jax match.
Sure. More than fair. More than fair.
Man, it's like the crowd switched over their Taz attire and put on Douglas attire.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. An awful lot of black and yellow out there. Oh, God. What's he trying to do? Ain't no way. Oh, shoot. For a quick second there, I thought he was going to try to throw him into the crowd.
I know it looked like it.
Yeah, that like I was like, there's that like Spike Dudley, sure, but I don't know if he not to take anything away from the strength of Bam Bam Bigelow, but Shane Douglas, you're not just gonna chuck him like you're gonna chuck a Spike Dudley.
Well, and the crowd's not going to catch a Shane Douglas like they would catch a Spike Dudley.
Oh God, no! You see a big man like that coming to you, you move.
Yeah.
People can catch a Spike Dudley. Dang, you hear that? Bam Bam's a bitch chance. I could hear him.
Mm-hmm.
But of course,
Well,
this is a Pittsburgh crowd.
Yeah, you're in Douglas territory right now.
Oh yeah, you are in franchise country, brother.
And plus with the heat that Bam Bam's got for taking that title off of Douglas.
Yeah.
Look
Good
at that. He
timing
just
to do how
ate
they're
those
doing.
chops.
Yeah,
Just
he did.
ate
Ooh.
those chops. Francis.
Man, there was just really just one Bam Bam Bigelow, man.
Mm-hmm. You would almost have to think, just with what we know knowledge-wise of wrestling, this match, this feud in particular, had to be one of the big selling points for Bam Bam to go to WCW, for them to even look at him, because both guys did such fantastic work in this storyline.
And and Bam Bam really had a good catalog of work in his time in ECW. He had this feud, became champion. He had the massive feud with with Taz. Oh God! Crowd's up.
Crowd's loving it. They're behind Douglas now. They know that their franchise is getting ready to take over. Bam Bam's looking a little weak right now. First time in the match that he's even looked at a disadvantage. But again, you got to watch out. The Beast from the East is ready to rock and roll. But Douglas, though, he's got way more in the tank right now.
He sure does.
Oh, but that's what stops you right there. That big melon head.
Look at the size on him. Yep.
Oh, Jesus
Dragon
Christ.
Sleeper almost looks like no reverse suplex almost. He just reverse suplex, but he just kind of landed him out of the ring. What's he got planned?
I think he just needs a moment.
Yeah, you might be right.
Because Douglas just came at him with his damn near everything he's got. You got to expect, though, Douglas has more. I mean, he's got to. It's Shane Douglas.
Oh, yeah.
But those big headbutts by Bam Bam it's just got to be stopping you like running into a brick wall.
Yep. Oh, God.
Big knee right to the face.
Yeah, his eye, it seems like.
Yes, DMAC, we are back online. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are back and rocking and rolling in this title match between Shane Douglas and the Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow himself. Douglas, though, right in front of everybody that supported him, he's getting dealt with right now.
Yeah.
Ducked it, though, and it kind of happenstance kind of got a little break there by throwing his body into Bam Bam.
Oh, he's trying to get him down. He's trying to get him down.
This is a hard task.
Trying to go to the other side. He's doing everything he can. He got him.
Nah, he's still on his feet, man.
Yeah, he is still on his feet.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. You're going through a table, buddy. Oh, God. Crowd hates it. I mean, they love it, but they hate it.
Yeah. Bam Bam getting another break.
Yeah.
Just separating himself from Douglas, throwing Douglas right through a table the hard way.
Yeah, now he's rolling in the ring. Looks like he's holding his hip, his kidneys.
Like I was alluding to earlier, when Douglas blocked that clothesline and ducked it, he did a smart move by throwing his body into Bam Bam at that time, because Bam
Yeah,
Bam was wide open after missing that clothesline, and it seems like he's done a little damage to Bam Bam. Bam Bam's
yeah,
struggling to get up, and I mean, for him to support that frame that he has, a little move like that could cause trouble for Bam Bam in his title reign. But he's got Douglas right where he needs him. Douglas isn't mounting any offense right now.
no.
Big power bomb by Bam Bam.
Oh, oh, he kicked out.
Only a 2 count there, though. Still holding on to that side.
Yep.
I mean, you're witnessing one of the beasts being slain, but it's taken out of both of them. Maybe Douglas is playing possum. There's a good chance of that. We've seen it before with Douglas.
Oh yeah.
But I'd have to think all these hits from Bam Bam. It's hard to play possum when you're actually getting your ass beat.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, just throws the referee out of the way.
See, a WWE referee would be out if that happened.
Yeah, sleep done.
ECW referees just stand back up.
Yeah, they're pretty that's probably some of the most durable referees I've seen in the wrestling business is ECW referees. And they'll beat each other up too. Ref
Yeah,
life.
we seen that. That was amazing. And we finally got a little bit of blood in this match.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Douglas. Bam Bam's just really just working him over right now. Just
Oh yeah.
haymakers he's laying into him.
And they're really playing up like I think Shane could win this match because the way they're playing it up right now. Look at how Bam Bam's playing the crowd, and look how it's looking like Shane's gonna have to fight from underneath.
Yeah, exactly. And which is a smart move,
Oh, it's really
especially
super smart.
yeah, with what they're doing now with everybody. And like right now, look
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the triple threat. Whoa, security saying no. Oh. Oh my God.
Douglas getting thrown out
Yeah,
into
he got
security.
tossed.
He got thrown into Lance Storm. He got thrown into Chris Candido. 2 security guards. The ref survived, but nobody else did.
This
And
is insane.
the fans are not enjoying what they're seeing right now.
No, they do not like Bam Bam right now.
There we go. We got Storm and Candido are getting dealt with by security, getting taken out.
Taking him out.
You know, Francine's out there with them, trying to talk Douglas to get back in the ring, which he needs to. I mean, there's no count out. You're not worried about that. But to finish the match, to become the champion, to be at the top of the ECW food chain, Douglas needs to pull forward, because Bam Bam is just, he's leaving Douglas in second gear, and Bam Bam is going forward.
Oh yeah. Bam Bam looks like he's in prime position right now to retain the title. Ooh.
Big hit by Bam Bam. Just taking Douglas right to the ground.
Douglas just keeps getting up. Crowd getting behind him.
Another testament to Douglas, though, why he's called the franchise, why he's a top guy, is because he doesn't stop. You have to stop him.
Yep. Oh, referee down again. He's just beating the hell out of him. Oh, that was not going to do anything at
No,
all. Oh God. Oh my God.
Francine just about missed her brains being shot out of her
Oh
head.
yeah. Oh my God. Oh shit. Right in the windpipe.
That was gnarly.
Yeah, that was. Oh, oh shit.
That arm's got to be broke.
Yeah, he fucked that up.
Singled out that
Holy
arm and
shit.
just lit it up with a crutch that Francine left in the ring when she tried to take out the beast. And then this is where
Oh God.
the brains, the education of a veteran come in to single out that arm that you've already done some
Yeah.
work to, and especially on a guy like the franchise. And I think that's even more crippling to the franchise because he knows exactly what Bam Bam's doing because he would do it himself. Uh,
Yeah.
so that, I mean, not only were you behind the 8 ball at the start of this match, now you're really behind it.
Jesus, he's in trouble. Franchises, oh God, just getting thrown across the ring.
He's getting dealt with. This is unheard of
Yeah,
for me. I mean, I've not seen the franchise be treated like this.
just
Uh,
manhandled.
it's, I mean, you can see the desperation on Francine's face out there.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. What's he trying to do? Back, maybe a backslide? Nope. Flip through. What's he got? Belly to belly. Oh,
He nailed it. Got that belly to belly, the franchise belly to belly.
he's got it. Oh, he's not gonna pin him now,
He
but
did.
he's gaining momentum.
It had to take so much out of him, House, to pick up a
Oh,
man
for
like
sure.
Bam Bam.
I'm sure. You're
Oh,
right. Oh my gosh, he's back on the offense already.
already. Like this has to be so disheartening as someone as the likes of the franchise going for a title. What was his, what was taken from him, and to have a monster like Bam Bam just absorb everything that you're spitting out. Fuck,
Yeah,
man.
it's got to be frustrating. It has to be because every single time he gets a little bit of offense in, Bam Bam is just there all up in his shirt.
Yeah, you're 100% on that one.
Bam Bam, what's he got planned here? Oh, Jesus.
He looks like
Oh,
some
wait a minute. He's
schoolyard.
got some fight. Can you get him? He's got him. Oh, that's it. 1, 2. He did it. He did it. Crowd is up. They love it.
Franchise gets it back.
Great finish, too.
Oh my God. I thought, oh, Francine's ecstatic. Candido's ecstatic. Lance Storm, he's Canadian, but franchise has his title back after a war, a cataclysm of two giants. Just
Wow.
and Bam Bam's back is gone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He took that chair. He took that part of the table. Hell of an ending to the match.
But
Those last 2 matches, man, I don't
we,
know.
yeah, fantastic.
I don't know which one I could pick. They're both great.
Yeah, I'm there with you. I mean, but though we do have to have concerns, though. Douglas's arm has taken some massive damage.
Oh, yeah.
Same with Sandman. Both of their opponents really they zeroed in on those appendages of these
Arm,
men.
the shoulder.
Yeah, they got a tech out there right now checking them out.
Yeah.
Bam Bam really, I'm not going to say he got robbed, but franchise found his moment and he hit it perfectly.
I enjoyed the time that they took to try to build this story because they took the title off him just to put it back on him in his hometown.
Yeah, perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just a perfect way to go. And, fans, ECW November to Remember, there's 7 of them. They're all great. They're all fantastic. The one coming up after this one is just, the main event is Sabu versus RVD versus Taz in a triple threat.
Oh man.
Uh, so,
And DMAX says the follow up stories of this pay per view are cool too.
yes. Well, DMAC, I hope you come up and you chime in with us because that's what we're following next. House.
Oh yeah.
We did our first PL or pay per view watch along through
Yes,
the
we did.
ECW storylines. Um, I'm not going to say we're going to hit all of them, but we will hit some of the big ones, some of the ones that make us really want to watch and absorb more of what ECW is throwing out there.
Yeah, man, because this was a great watch. I enjoyed it. Being back full throttle with the ECW watch along here and all the great action that we've had in the chat and the great show that we got a chance to watch for the time that we got to watch it, man. I got to tell you, this was a very, very fun episode.
No, it was. It was fantastic. It's definitely a great one to start uh, getting back on the ball and doing
Yo,
ECW watch alongs. Uh, like I said, and like DMAC said, what we're about to see next, I mean, we're getting back into the Shane Douglas era where we're seeing Sabu with a massive win over Sandman. So I'm looking forward to it. RVD, he's got some explaining to do.
oh yeah.
So, there's going to be a lot of movement going on in the next couple weeks. So hopefully we find you, the fans and all the new fans that we've encountered on those Friday nights.
Yes, most definitely. And DMAC, we really enjoyed. He's saying that this pod reminds of a podcast series from about 10 years ago, WCW The Legacy Series. It was on Lords of Pain Radio. I've got a chance to hear that, but yeah, man, this is what we got going on, the ECW Watch Along series. I'm sure the Legacy series for WCW was great. I loved watching me some WCW, but I'm glad that we narrowed it down to watching ECW. It's been fun. It's been a blast. The series continues, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll get back to it and do it next week. But until then, Voice, I'm going to go ahead and give you the floor. Let them know exactly where they can catch the Educator of Extreme and all the shows and all the work that you're doing for yourself and, of course, the In Your House Network.
All right. So, household, if you're out there and you want to find me, you can find me on Mondays. 7 p.m. is when me, the Blue Eyed Villain Grunmeister, and the Chaos Goblin Kevin Calloway, we go live every Monday right before Raw. It's an hour before Raw, and we get you ready and educated so you can be the smartest kid in the sandbox. So, come join me, Grunmeister, and Kevin Calloway. That's Mondays at 7 p.m. And then on Fridays, you can come and catch me here with the house. And, you guys, IYH, you guys could come and hang out with me in house as we go back in time and we hit up ECW. Next week, we're getting back into the groove of things with ECW Hardcore TV. We just finished November to Remember 1997. So we're getting into it. We're continuing this story. And just like our new friend D-Max said, there is so many things happening in the storyline. So come and be a part of that. Tomorrow night, outside of wrestling, you can catch me and Viking Storm as we hit the high season. We look at some conspiracies. Last week, Viking, he did some cool things and he just didn't feel up to it. So I said, you know what, Viking, that's okay. We can move it to next week. And that is to tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going into the Epstein files. So come and join us. And lastly, where you can find me is at the Sunday house parties where IYH goes and we talk wrestling. We get who's ever around for a house party, and we get into the chat, and we let you guys come in and have some conversations with us. We talk everything that happened that week of wrestling and what we're up to. So come join the In Your House crew on a Sunday house party where we have some fun.
Most definitely, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing some awesome stuff here for ECW. Thank you, D-Mac. Thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate your continued contributions in this particular chat, this particular episode. It has been great. If you want to catch what we're doing, you heard all the shows that my man Voice gave to you. Well, you can catch me on a Wednesday, and that is the Raw Deal with House and O'Neil, where we talk all things Monday Night Raw. The Fallout, we just had a really great episode that had a lot of action in the chat, just like this great one. And we talked about the second episode of Raw on Netflix. Really fun episode with a really talented person like Annie. And guys, we're going to have the coordinators of Crossroads Combat. Big weekend coming to Indianapolis. They're going to be on the show, and they're going to be talking about the big Royal Rumble weekend that's coming to the city. That's going to be great. And Grun right now, he's doing his thing. Well, he's probably finished up by now because we're well into SmackDown, but he's got his episode out there on the airwaves, and then pretty soon it'll be on the podcast waves as well. So we're just doing a lot of work, putting a whole lot of effort, getting back into the swing of things here at In Your House. And guys, that's HOWSE because the W does stand for work. So for the Voice, Josh Joseph, for Hypocrisy Jones, for the Grunmeister, for Kevin Calloway, the Chaos Goblin, for Divinely Designed, Annie O'Neil, for Relentless Ray Larson, and for the world's most dangerous podcaster, Paragon, I am Alikhan, the Concept House, here to remind you to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend to hop on this bandwagon. Get on or get gone, because the household is still going mighty strong. You guys have a great day and a great weekend. Peace.
Yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating how they can get it. Josh Joseph standing on his decisions. He is the voice. There is no choice. We is them boys in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast just like cruiserweight action. In your house is the perfect distraction. Rumpus in your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Smoke.